All right, welcome to another deep dive. And this time, we're tackling something I know a lot of you are dealing with, especially with the seasons changing.
Oh, yeah.
Allergies.
It's a popular topic, yeah.
Yeah, and we've got a really fascinating mix of stuff to look at today. Like, we've got some ancient practices, but then we also have...
Some cutting-edge research.
Yeah, like on probiotics, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what we can find in this stack of sources that you, our listener, you sent to us.
I think it's so interesting to see more and more people looking for these natural approaches to health.
Yeah, it seems like people want
And
to...
it really speaks to wanting to have control over their own health journey.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of motivations, you specifically sent us an article about local honey.
Oh, yes.
A classic.
Yeah, so let's just jump right into that. What's the idea behind using that for allergies?
Well, the thinking is, if you eat honey that's made in your area, you're also eating tiny bits of the pollen that's making you sniffle and sneeze. Right.
Okay. So it's like almost like you're giving your body these little...
Like a tiny
Doses.
thing at me.
Exactly, yeah. So the idea is that over time you build up
Yeah.
a tolerance to it.
Right, like a natural immunotherapy kind of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like allergy shots, but tastier.
Yeah, exactly. Much more appealing.
Yeah.
But, one of the other sources that you sent was this medical study. And it kind of said that the evidence, like the scientific evidence for local honey is kind of iffy.
Yeah, it's true. While there are people who say it helps them and they swear by it,
Right.
we need more research to really know for sure.
Yeah.
And I think that's true for a lot of natural remedies. That's why it's so important to not just jump on every trend, but to really talk to your doctor before you try anything new.
Exactly. Get some good advice from someone who knows your medical history. Yeah. So another thing you sent, information about probiotics. I know those are supposed to be great for gut health.
Right.
But what's the connection to allergies? I don't really...
So there's this growing body of research that's showing that the bacteria in our gut play a big role in how our immune system reacts to things, right?
Okay.
And so probiotics, those are the good bacteria, right? Yeah. They might help kind of calm down the immune system so it doesn't overreact.
It's interesting.
When it encounters, pollen or dust or whatever it is that's triggering your allergies.
So basically it's like introducing a peacekeeping force into your gut.
Exactly. They keep everything in balance.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
You also mentioned in your notes that you were looking for ways to manage seasonal allergies specifically.
Yeah. I mean, seasonal allergies can be just brutal.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah.
And one of the articles that you sent in talks about nettle tea.
Oh, yeah.
And I thought that was interesting because it's not just like an old wives' tale.
Right.
There's actually research
There is.
to back it up.
Which is pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.
It turns out that nettle has anti-inflammatory properties, so it might actually help reduce that histamine response.
Really?
That makes you miserable during allergy season.
That's amazing. And I mean, I've always thought of nettle as like the plant you don't want to touch.
Right. You think of the sting.
Yeah, you think of the sting.
Yeah, but in tea form, it's much more friendly.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, take that, allergy.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, let's switch gears a bit. You also sent us some information on acupuncture.
Yes.
And I've always been curious about this. Like, how does sticking needles into your skin help with allergies?
It seems counterintuitive, but it's based on the ideas of traditional Chinese medicine.
Okay.
And, they believe that stimulating certain points on the body with the needles, it helps to restore the flow of energy and keep things balanced. Now, Western science is still trying to figure out exactly how it works, but there are some studies that suggest that acupuncture might reduce inflammation.
Okay.
And that could definitely help with allergy symptoms.
Wow, so it's almost like a reset button for your body.
In a way, yeah. It's about getting everything back into alignment.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
So we've covered honey, we've got probiotics, nettle tea, acupuncture.
It's amazing how many different approaches there are.
Yeah, it seems like a whole world of natural allergy management strategies, right?
Absolutely.
What's the biggest takeaway for you from all this?
For me, it's really about empowering people to take control of their own health.
Yeah.
These natural approaches, when used responsibly and with guidance from a healthcare professional, can be really valuable tools in managing your allergies and just feeling better overall.
Yeah, it's so interesting to see how traditional wisdom and modern science are coming together.
Yeah, they're not always opposed to each other.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they're finally starting to meet in the middle. Yeah. Well, I think this has been a really fascinating dive.
It has.
So, listener, as you continue your journey towards, better allergy management,
Yeah.
which one of these strategies speaks to you the most?
What resonates with you and your own, philosophy about health?
Yeah, give that some thought. And thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. We'll be back soon to explore your next set of sources.
Until then.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.